10 minutes which I'll take of you. This entire 10 minutes which I'll take from you is basically about telling you about the new ways or the right ways of learning, because since we are working across Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, even the tier 2 and tier 3 of the country, on how the teaching should go, we are basically specializing in content. So now, ma'am, can you listen to me loud and clear, and can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see you and here also.
So, ma'am, I'm just starting my entire presentation next 10 minutes, and then we can have a question answer, right? So the whole idea is that when you're talking of contents, now you had been doing it on WhatsApp and you were, you just pulled up the entire COVID thing. But we are promoting a more systematic model of teaching, right? To start with, when it comes to contents, we give you physical books, right? So now in the physical book sets, we thought of something innovative. So what we did is we came up with a bagless culture of teaching, wherein the child has only one book in a month. So instead of you having subject-wise separate textbooks, so you have a textbook for say English or maths or GK, EVS, we have converted into one single month. So every month the child only carries one book for reading, writing, recitation, or everything combined. The second month the child carries a second book. The third month the child carries a third book. The fourth month the child carries the fourth book, and so on. So that is the entire year. Now, what we have done is, with this book, this is a physical book format, right? That is what you understand. And since when you talk of virtual event from WhatsApp, in our case, we give you a entire learning portal. So you don't need to go on WhatsApp. So every child in your school gets a user ID and password. So say I sign. This is available on the mobile. It is available on the desktop. It is available everywhere. So now this is the entire app. These books are customized with your own brand name and logo, right? So this comes with the entire customization. And the app is also customized with your brand name and logo. So here, where you can see One Nation Kids, you will have your name, right? Here you will have the child's photograph, you will have the child's name and the class. This is the first. Now let us look at the normal processes. In WhatsApp, there was no scheduling. Herein, as a school, you can actually create a timetable for the child, and the child can actually view this timetable. They can log in and they can view this timetable. This is first, right? Apart from that, a very normal process which normally everybody follows is recording the attendance of the child. So here you can record the attendance of the child, right? In our case, even if for taking online class, you do not need to, go on a separate WhatsApp or a Zoom platform or anything. The parent clicks on this button and he joins the class. This is normal. Now the most important thing. The most important thing is how the content is being distributed. So what we have done is, we are the first company in the entire Asia to actually convert your textbooks or these books into a super smart format. So say I become the teacher and I have to start nursery. So this is my first month book of nursery, right? And this is the same book which is on the screen. My entire book actually starts with a plan. So in case you look at the physical book is same as the virtual book. So I have a planner. I have an annual plan for English. I have an annual plan for maths. I have an annual plan for GK, EVS, and I have an annual plan for art. So what I have done is I have created world-class planners for the school. First, the annual plans are further converted to month plans. So the second part is you have a month plan as to what you are going to teach during this month. The parent comes to know that there is no random teaching happening. The parent comes to know that you are going to teach this particular class. The month plans are further converted to day plans as to what the child is going to study on one particular day, right? So again, as a parent, you come to know that this is a perfectly set up thing. Now we go on to create the first book. As I told you, we have month book. So what we have done is we have created the book as per the days. So say you're on nursery. The first thing is basically you have the patterns. So I have a topic introduction. Once the topic introduction is over, then we have a topic class, That is a comprehension. Once the topic classwork is over, then we have the topic homework, right? So what we have done is we have divided the entire academic study into parts: topic introduction, then the topic classwork, and then the topic homework, right? At the end of every book, the entire book has been divided into these parts: introduction, classwork, homework. So the child does not have multiple books. At the end of every book, we have a revision for the entire month, right? At the end of every book, we have oral and written papers in line with continuously evaluating the child. So we have oral and written papers at the end of every book, right? So your book takes care of everything. There is no printing cost. It is one book every month. So then the second book, third month, so right. Now, when it comes to online teaching, like when we're discussing, you told we are doing it on WhatsApp. Now, in this case, you do not need to do it on WhatsApp. You can directly give the login ID password, right? The teacher can open this book on the screen and start teaching in a way where, in case she wants to write on the book, she can actually write on the book. So say I'm teaching standing lines. The line which comes from the top to the bottom, we have given a marker, is a standing line. So the line which comes from the top to the bottom is a standing line, right? In case I want to teach the kids writing, again, I can use this for writing also. So children, now start writing on your page. Join the top dot, the middle dot, and the lower dot. So what you get is you get basically a standing line. So this is what creates your brand, right? Apart from that, as I told you, these are super smart books. So as you understand that you have to give a forward on every day on the WhatsApp. In our case, you just give the parent a login ID password. On every page, there is a button which is the e-learning of that particular topic. So click on this button and the e-learning will start.
So there is no audio actually.
Oh, sorry. I usually forget this to start the share the sound. Just a second, I'll repeat it. How can you hear it, ma'am?
We are going to learn the line. Doesn't it look like
Ma'am, now
the
can you hear
line
it?
is standing? Let us call it as a standing line. Standing line is
So
also
there's an
called
e-learning on every page. On every page, there's a teacher talk button.
Hello and welcome all of you. Today, what are we going to learn in English? We are going to learn about different patterns. There are various patterns. We have standing line, sleeping line, slanting line and curves. These patterns help us to make letter. So today, we are going to learn about standing line. Teacher's finger, look at teacher's finger, it is straight. So this is a straight line. How do we draw a straight line? From the top to the bottom. From the top to the bottom.
So
now,
this is a super smart book where you have a e-learning on every page, where you have a teacher talk on every page. Apart from that, for every chapter, we have a small comprehension game for the child to see whether he has understood the topic or not. This he can play with the teachers or with the parents, right? Apart from that, in case the COVID continues and in case you want to go online, this has a homework. So this is a homework page. So the parent can click a photograph of the homework and submit the homework online. And you as a faculty can actually check the homework and, give a remark, right? To top everything all up, since we want to understand whether the child has understood the topic or not, right? We have a small assessment for the child, again, online assessment, wherein the teacher will ask this, children identify this is a standing line or a sleeping line. So the child will write the apple is falling from the tree. Is it falling in a standing line? So with this question answers, the child can take this test. And once he submits the test, an online result is generated, right? Which actually assesses the child on a daily basis. And this becomes a matter of permanent record. It shows throughout the year how you have taught. So in the next PTMs, you do not need to think of how to give a report. The report is automatically generated, right? So this is the entire way the learning happens, right? Online, offline, we have all the modes which we present in a hybrid way. So even if there's a COVID, no problem, you can go online. In case the COVID ends up, still you have this app where the parent can self-learn also after school hours, right? Apart from this, as I told you, ma'am, this is a global app where you get access to all the exams. You can have daily exams, weekly exam, monthly exam, quarterly exams, online and also offline. We give you all the offline papers also. We have given offline papers for download in a download format to the parent. The parent can download it, take a print, get it answered and submit it online also. So both ways. So we give you all the question papers for your comprehension, right? Apart from that, the offline results are given in case you want to upload your own lectures, in case you do not want to have our lectures. So there's a facility where you can upload your own lectures. You can show that to the kids. So in whichever way you can show this.
Good morning, boys or boys. Okay, now you know about girls and boys, right? So I want all the girls in this class to stand up. Come on, girls, stand up. Come on, all of you. Very good, girls.
So
Sit
these
down.
are teacher lectures.
Now I want all the boys to stand up.
Which
Come
have
on,
been incorporated. In case you want to have your own lectures, you can have your own. We also give you, we are also incorporating a library. We are giving a full-fledged whiteboard for you and the teachers to write, use this for writing, teaching the kids. This is a full-fledged whiteboard. There is a full-fledged whiteboard for the teachers to teach. So that also we have given, right? So ma'am, this is an integrate thing wherein we help you to create stuff which will help your school and you to grow, right? So there's an entire app which works and it has all the facilities right from your books to your exams, to your assessment, to online lectures, to recorded lectures, everything you demand, it is given in the app, right? Now, before the questions, ma'am, I'll just give you the pricing of this entire structure. Now, this entire set of books, right? This entire set of books with this entire app, which is available on Android as well as the desktop. For the playgroup, the MRP of all this is 3499, but we are giving a 60% discount on this on the MRP. So playgroup would be around 1199 for the entire year, all inclusive, right? Playgroup is 1199 for the entire year, all inclusive. Nursery is 1299 for the entire year, all inclusive. Junior is 1399 for the entire year, entire like all inclusive. And the senior is 1499. So playgroup 1199, nursery 1299, junior is 1399, and the senior is 149. So this covers the entire end to end of your portion, and the cost is around 1200 rupees for the entire year, which will be customized, branded with your own brand name. So you do not need to worry. You can just start your school and you can run it because this is the right time for you to run it, right? So the cost is hardly 100 rupees around a month, and you get the entire set of books with your brand name and logo with the entire app, right, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Any questions of yours?
So both the physical book and the online will be given together for 11,000?
Yes, everything it will be together. In case you want the physical book separately, you can have it. In that case, you will have a reduction in the cost of around 200 rupees.
Okay. Otherwise, it costs 12,000 both, including the...
Yes, yes. The cost is including the app and the books.
12,000,
rupees.
right?
It's
No, 1200, ma'am. 1200, not 12,000. It is 1199 for playgroup. That is 1200 rupees for playgroup. 1200, 1200.
For the entire year as well.
For the entire year. That is about 100 rupees a month. So playgroup would be 1200, nursery 1300, junior 1400, and senior 1500. So this is the entire thing. Hello.
We'll talk along with our teachers and have a meeting and we'll let you know.
Yes, and in this, I would also like to tell you that in case, I don't know, what is the number you are teaching, ma'am, now? Like you have a lot of kids or you have less kids in the
No,
school?
not a lot of kids because it's a rural area. Like the number of kids are very low.
Okay.
So it's around like 10, 20.
So there are two other programs which I would like to come up with. Now, we are doing an integrated campus. Like this is India's biggest integrated campus, which is called as a One Nation Kids, right? Now, what happens in the integrated campus is we are putting up one single campus. So say you are in a tier 3 rural place, right? And say you do not have, for example, you do not have teachers. You just have a school with 10, 20 kids. So it is not feasible for you to provide teachers, right? In this case, we provide the entire online learning with our teachers teaching your kids at an additional cost of 500 rupees per student per month. This is point number one. So in case you do not want to put your teachers, we will do the teaching at 500 rupees per student per month. And we will take care of everything. You just have to give the books and you pay us 500 rupees per student per month. Remaining you can do whatever. This is point number first. Point number second is since we are doing an integrated campus, we are making partners across the nation. Like we'll be selecting schools and making partners. So now in tier 3, say you are at the rural place and you have teachers to teach, we'll be creating a setup, say we'll be having screens over other schools where they do not have good teachers, right? And we'll be tying up you with those schools where you can teach and earn money out of those teaching through the integrated campus. Because the entire content and everything would be same. That's point number 2. Point number 3, ma'am, I don't know what is the population of that place, but you know, playgroup and nursery is the worst affected in the COVID. But now, if you get into the market with playgroup and nursery with a bridge course, say for 6 months or say 7 months, this is the right time for you to get into with the bridge course, wherein you gain maximum out of the entire modeling, right? Wherein you earn maximum. So you can actually, you know, think about this and you can get on with this models. And to start with, ma'am, I would suggest that you don't start with anything big. To start with, you can order for 1 set or 2 sets, whatever playgroup and nursery, whatever you like, right? I'll still customize the set with your brand name and logo, right? And I'll give you the entire app demo also with this. Show this across to your parents, show this across to your stakeholders, your teachers. Go through this entire modeling. If you want, we'll take a webinar also for your parents or for your teachers, right? If you're confident about this model, then join us. If you're not confident, we'll give your money back and we'll take our sets back. So we'll do that, right? So that is